First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Fields. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Got three down. Short. 55. I got you.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Time to end it. 58. Come on. All right,
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
36, 36.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll get this one to Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A gain of 6 there on first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Lions 7.
Now, 50 hop. Check 24. Check 24.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun. Fields throwing the out route and complete. That's Foster. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
55 mark, guys, 55. Yeah, you don't want none.
Back to throw. Fields is going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields throwing the out route and complete. It's Foster. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Fields buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Fields forced out to his left. He's going to let it go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down. It's Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw right sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Samuels. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Lions' 24-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, baby.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on coverage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. '55's Mike, guys. 55. Come on.
From the gun, Fields. Throw left side, complete to Foster. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Golladay. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. Campbell making the catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down and inches. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give running right is Samuels. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, set. Ain't together. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him. That's it. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Check 52.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man here is Foster. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Silver.
To throw again. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again. Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. He'll get this one to Golladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. On first down, Fields rolling to his right. That is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fields eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion. It's first down. Now a pass that's taken in by be taken down at the 46-yard line. Yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jarrad Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third and 12.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
65. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your hot read. Check.
Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jim.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Fields got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's from under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.